Nigel Farage and the Reform Party have managed to con the turkeys into voting for Christmas. The poster boy of the City of London, I don't know if you know this, it kind of represents the rich. But don't worry, Nigel Farage, a smoker a fag, a drinker a pipe. So, this morning, Farage, there was a story doing the rounds that he expects Reform to do an election deal with the Tories. It was in the Financial Times, the FT, one donor had told him. And the donor says he says it's inevitable, despite denials from both sides. So is this it just getting leaked out? Test the water. Test the bendy water. Beforehand, but I mean, the writing's on the wall, folks. And he's managed to con the poor, the downtrodden, the lower rungs of society using the parlour trick of they're coming over here. And using people's genuine concerns to groom them for his political party, which is basically the Conservative Party but further right on the political spectrum. It's the people who the Conservative Party weren't right-wing enough, Nigel Farage included. I know this is in The Guardian, okay, but it's not just The Guardian they're talking about. The quote's coming out from the Financial Times, but if you have a wee look-see, you'll see it's in a few places: Independent, Telegraph, Daily Mail, etc, etc. There was one from 2 days ago talking about 2 ex-Tories joining the party. More Conservative parties jumping ship and joining joining Reform from the Conservatives. Now remember, this is all fake news, and this is how it will get branded and just dismissed, and don't pay any attention here. This isn't going on. This is the mainstream media lying to you. But there's another Brit who's out fighting for Russia, spying for Russia in Ukraine, helping with arms and all that. I think he's been arrested in oh, that was an ex-soldier. It was petrol bombing Livingston police station. Lovely. But he's been spying for Russia for money, easy money, Rule Britannia and all that jazz, you know. Former Welsh Reform leader jailed for pro-Russia bribery. This was not too long ago, the 21st of November. Has anybody from any of these far-right cults addressed this, or just said it's fake news, even though he's pleaded guilty and he's now serving 10 years? There's a picture of him there, took money to ask questions. But Farage is familiar with people like this in his party. Remember when UKIP, before Brexit, welcomed in Neil Hamilton, the guy that was kicked out of the Conservative Party, the circle of life, for taking money to ask questions in Parliament. So Farage rubbing soldiers' shoulders with this guy bribed by Russia. How many people, through the power of propaganda, Russian propaganda on the internet, have went over to Russia and are now fighting for the Russian army? And I bet you that all of them would call themselves British patriots or something, man. Just warped. And of course, Russia fucking jumps on this as a propaganda victory and starts broadcasting them and all that, you know, treating them like fucking rock stars and broadcasting it back to the West. Hey, hey, hey. And let's not forget the biggest British national of them all, Bobby Robinson, who takes money from a USA-based Israeli think tank, for demonstrations and legal defence and all that. Just let's not forget about that. So all these nationalists proclaiming to rule Britannia and want to fight for the little man and the little man on the street. Well, Farage is lining up how to become leader of the Conservative Party, or the de facto Conservative Party, aka Reform. A lot of people don't know that, because he was too far right for the Conservative. Do you know that Nigel Farage used to be a member of the Conservative Party? Nothing to see here. You've got soldier, they've got that British soldier getting caught spying, you've got the ex-reform guy getting caught taking Russian bribes. So if you're caught in a rabbit hole that just brushes off all this suggestion that Russia is using social media to influence people, then you're fucked. I mean, like, you don't need to start sucking your government stick to be anti-Russian or realise that Russia's out there fighting for your loyalty. So is Israel, you know, all these foreign entities, and they're using the tried and tested technique of nationalism, xenophobia, tribalism, the natural shit that exists to different degrees and in different ways, and is all tribalism. You know, it's encoded in our DNA to a certain extent, I would argue. And of course, listen to me, I'm wearing a white jacket. You know, in this light I can't tell if it's fucking black or blue. I think it's blue, dark blue. Anyway, get it, got it good. So Farage is going to join the Conservatives, or the Conservatives are going to join them, and then they're going to come one big super transformer. Like Optimus Prime. He was the Transformers. Farage is the Decepticon. So Farage is going to become one big massive Decepticon. And while his old friends are taking bribes from Russia. How do you like them apples? I wonder if he's in the tin pail yet. Wonder if he'll have to go in the protection wing. Probably, man. He's a fucking traitor. That was that cunt who was fucking sucking Putin's dick. Get him. On the other hand, didn't like the brown people on boats, so he might get held up like some sort of a rock star. Be interesting if anything comes out about that shit. Get it, got it good. Cat cheese, no cats, no cheese. Maybe only some unthinking dunderheadies were harmed in this film.